Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, for a couple of weeks it has been, right, with the Crowdstrike downtime. Um, Not downtime, the outage. Yeah, it was massive, and of course it was massive. It's something that we've never seen, and I think the fame of Crowdstrike and the number of key players it reaches and the number of machines that have CrowdStrike, I think that played a big role in the small little, I would say, glitch that caused such a big outage. It just made me think, what if Microsoft had even a small glitch like this? What would then happen? I mean, this was just CrowdStrike, which was something that you purchased. That may not be everyone, but every Windows machine, if it has a small glitch like this, which actually cause, I mean, it does happen with Windows updates sometimes, right? So that's why you test and roll out your patches, etc. But with CrowdStrike, I mean, that wasn't the case because you can't wait a day or week to test your every single push of those patches. So yeah, I mean, it was a risk, but it could happen to anyone. That's one thing that cyber guys know, and the general folk may not understand clearly that this was required. I mean, the updates are required. I mean, every vendor pushes those updates. It's not just CrowdStrike. And yes, this risk is with any software that requires updates, even if you push it in real time or if you push it after a day, week, month. There's still a problem that, and even if, like, some updates don't have um, known problems or effects on the computer, maybe if you install it on your organization, if you roll out the patch, maybe you could bring some key systems down. Like nothing happened anywhere else, but when you rolled it out, you had problems. And sometimes you even, I mean, if you've come across those experiences when you actually roll it out in your test environment, things are fine. The moment you roll it out in your production environment, things start breaking. I mean, during that time, I would say you need to rethink your test environment first and make sure that you include some aspects of those key machines or the machines that actually failed, some aspects of that, so that you can better gauge what would be the actual rollout production experience for the users and for the administrators as well. But yeah, I mean, everyone's making a video, every cyber guy is making a video, every cyber company is making a video about the CrowdStrike outage. And clearly, CrowdStrike now is in repair mode. Not the software, the company, because now they have to manage their brand reputation. And to be honest, I just told my colleagues, like, don't expect any marketing material from CrowdStrike for at least a month. They won't be reaching out to us for anything. Um, but yeah, I mean, any cyber guy knows this risk is always there. So there would be lessons learned from for the people who actually went through this experience, as well as the ones that watched others go through this experience. So I was in the second lot where I was watching others go through this experience, and it made me think: how do you mitigate that risk? You can try some other things. You can avoid the risk. You can not use CrowdStrike. You could get insurance, transfer the risk, get insurance. But a downtime, an outage is an outage. Your insurance can pay you for the time that caused you that loss, but your brand reputation, like the way it has hurt CrowdStrike, for example, it's very hard to get back. Even though you're the top two companies in the world that provides endpoint protection solutions, but brand reputation, the court cases. I mean, there are going to be court cases with against CrowdStrike, so that's expected. Um, Regulation from the government, because that got affected as well. Just general companies now planning an exodus, just like we're planning an exodus from Crowdstrike, because CEOs will give two hoots about why we're using Crowdstrike. They'll just say, get Crowdstrike out. They might not even, until this point, they might even not know what Crowdstrike was. But at this point of time, they'll just say, we cannot accept this anymore, get Crowdstrike out. So it's an unfortunate thing. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with Crowdstrike, but this could happen with anyone. So for anyone watching this, I think we may have to think out of the box with our strategies, with endpoint protection, with any strategy, for example. I mean, any strategy that we go through, we need to think out of the box as to even these kind of situations, scenarios might happen, and then what do you do? Yeah, think about it. And I actually started with some other thought of mine, but then this Crowdstrike thing took over. But that's where we are right now. I mean, this is on everyone's mind and lips, right? Let me know what your experience was. Like, were you in the first batch who was dealing with this, or second batch who was watching others deal with this? And generally, what was your experience? What are your thoughts? If you have any strategies that came to you and you want to share, please put them down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe.